on this edition of Dancehall Connect.
Frost, me not take me eye off of them. Them a team up, me no want no weed nor no blame. So me not take me eye off of them. All them a chat, send who them want send. Cause me not take me eye off of them. The eagle a flying in the sky and it a pitch pon them. So me not take me eye, me not take me eye, me not take me eye off of them. Go, clearer, 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 clearer. Shine up, come nearer, go, clearer. Them fearer, me bitter than Oliveira.
Hello you guys, this is your girl Bogie. Today we're here with Johnny Wonder. How you doing, hon?
What's up, Bogie? I'm good.
How long have you actually been in the business?
Well, I'll see. I mean, it was since like around 1984, 85, but let's go from 1990.
What got Johnny into the music business?
Well, just hanging around Washington Square Park back in the days. It was all Jamaican, Trinidadian, Caribbean people. And and then like Dirty Harry, who was in Rockers, rest in peace, me and him linked, and a lot of people from the Rockers movie, and then they used to go to a place called the Reggae Lounge. Okay. Where DJ Rupert and them used to spin, and I used to, when I was too young, so I used to have to go up in the DJ booth. Okay. So that's where it kind of developed from there, and then I, opened some retail stores, met King Jammys and Bunny Striker Lee, and moved on to distribution and stuff. I've been distributing stuff from back in the 90s. So this ain't nothing new what we're doing now. So, that's where it all came from. It came from like just being involved with a lot of different Jamaican and Trinidadian and Haitian people in Washington Square Park.
But you're responsible for a lot of people's career actually getting out there, like Multi-Killer. Yeah. I mean, if you look now on a lot of albums, you see your distribution logo on their CD.
Well, back then when that was we was at King Jammys, you know what I mean? So we spent a lot of time with King Jammys over the years, you know what I mean? Like so, and that's where Bounty Killer was just one of many artists that we pushed out of Jammy's camp, you know what I mean? And we did the first joint venture like with VP and TVT Records with Killer, and I executive produced maybe the first 7 Bounty Killer albums. From Roots, Reality and Culture straight to my experience, So and then we had Scared and Crew signed long before they were hot, Elephant Man, all of that, everybody, Taurus Riley, everybody, I feel like I have a hand in it.
You do the music distribution. I know you get a lot of hits every day. Oh, Johnny, I want you to push my music. How do you filter who has really quality music?
All right. Well, 21st Hapilos Digital Distribution. 21st Hapilos Digital Distribution is a company that was built to help the youth, to help people, to not to be, to help the youth, not to rob them. Yeah. Not to take away their things and own the thing. No, we work on a mutual level. Okay. And we teach them how to make money and bring money back into the thing. 21st Hapilos Digital Distribution is one of the biggest digital distribution companies for dancehall and reggae right now. If anybody says different, they're hated. They know that we have everything hot. We are pop culture. We're doing it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's just that. And not only that, we also do the blast, which I've been doing for, this is going to be my 10th year. There was nobody doing email blast for reggae and dancehall before me. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah. You know what I mean? I developed this thing to where everybody wants to do it. Everybody wants to do email blast and this, but they don't respect Johnny Wonder. You know what I mean? They just want to do it and go around it but they don't know the hard work it takes. That, you know what I mean? And the links. When I first did it, I had 32 people on my list. You know what I mean? Like the Bobby Condas and the Robo Ranks and the Liquid and Waggy T and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, we've been doing this for a long time, and we do a radio marketing email blast, and we do social networking, and we do the digital distribution, and it's all in one. So when you deal with us, you're going to be out there, your name is out there, and that's what we do. Okay. Digital distribution, and always, and everybody knows that. I mean, 95%, 96% of the stuff coming out of Jamaica comes through my hands. It comes through my hands, at least it has a chance. If it don't, it don't. And that's just a simple fact. You know what I mean? We're doing it the right way, and we're working with the people. So it's not like we're doing it for them and they're doing it for me. We're doing it together. You know what I mean? Okay. So that's where the distribution is.
So what about like the New York producers that's trying to put out their rhythm?
New York producers, they link me too. We're in Studio 91, Gully Scott Music Group. Rest in peace, Pretty Rick. You know what I mean? This is where we're at, man. We're in Brooklyn right now in the 90s, 91st Street, Studio 91. Kisco Hype is one of them producers. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
have you ever got like a bad rhythm that you just didn't want to?
Well, I'll tell you the truth, and that's another thing. I like that because you see, let me tell you this. I am not the judge.
Okay.
I leave that because what is what man's trash is another man's treasure.
Okay.
You don't know what people are gonna like.
Yeah.
I don't really decide to say I don't like that rhythm, and I give everybody a chance.
Okay.
It's their chance. It's their thing. You know, it's their company. I distribute for them, and if they want to put it out, I put it out for them. I don't tell nobody no.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's how we are. We're trying to build youth. We're not trying to tear them down. So if they want their stuff up there and it's no good, make the people them decide it's no good. It's not up to me.
But have you ever get a situation where the DJs be like, yo, Jenny that I sent him a crap bar?
Yeah, well, no, not really, never, because I won't really send out crap. and at the end of the day, it's their choice to download it or not.
Okay.
You know, I can send it to you, but you don't have to download it. So I'm not really sending you crap. I'm putting it there if you want to take it.
Okay, so if I'm a DJ and I want to, get, your music and stuff like that, how do I get in contact with you?
Well, I really do. You have to be on the radio. You have to be a sound man that, everybody knows, or play in a club that everybody goes to, or whatever. You can't just be a fly-by-night thing and just be on my list. I try to keep it like that. It has to be some kind of exclusivity to things.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Then you email me at jwonder@gmail. Everybody knows that. And or Twitter or Facebook or whatever you want to do, and you just link me, and then we talk and we decide.
Okay, so where do you feel like the reggae dancehall industry is going right now? Because everybody have their different opinions about the industry right now.
Well, the industry is building back. You have to understand, a lot of people from the outside looking in, talking a lot of bullshit, because they really don't know what's happening. They're not really with the numbers game. They just see it from the outside looking in. Now I see it as we're building back. We're bringing revenue back into dancehall. Producers are making money again. That's where the thing settled. That's where it was suffering.
Yeah.
People are making music, but they're not making no money. They have to pay them electric bill, but they're not seeing no money.
Yeah.
They have to pay this, but they're not seeing no money. Why am I making music? Now we show them if you have good music and people want to buy it, you will make money. If your music is no good and people don't want to buy it, you're not going to make no money. It's black and white. Simple. If you're a producer and you feel your art, put your things online and see if they sell.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 75% of the people don't even know about Metafy. They don't even know about how to Google a Metafy link.
Yeah.
They just go on iTunes and they're real nice people and they buy people's music. That's what they like to do. Not that Jamaican people just love freeness. They just love it for free. If you look on a statement, you will never see a sales from Jamaica. We're not worried about Jamaica. Make Jamaica download it for free if that's what they want.
Okay.
What if people around the world are going to buy it?
Europe and all those
everywhere else. Every other country. Japan, Europe, Australia. Everywhere. If you look on the statement, everywhere. Switzerland, Finland, everywhere. Them buy music.
Okay.
So, people is out there buying music. If people wasn't buying music, you wouldn't have these people making music.
Okay. But what do you feel about, the artists and producers that's coming up and that just throwing out their rhythms and music?
They have to get it out there some way. The people who do it professionally, like go through us and we monitor it and we just send it to the radio DJs. We have it online for commercial sale and we do everything. Their thing look kind of better than somebody trying to freestyle the shit.
Okay.
Somebody just trying to put it on Media Zone or put it on some little board and think them thing gone nowhere, or give it to one of them little Twitter youths and say your thing will go somewhere and then nobody even know them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's more than a retweet, man. You know what I mean? Really, it's more than a retweet. I mean, you have to have relationships.
Yeah.
If Twitter died tomorrow and all of them, we can still push records. Some of them you could never see them again.
Yeah.
Because that's what they do. They just sit there and retweet. It's easy to do that, man. You just because you say you put something on YouTube, don't mean you boss it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's just that simple.
But do you feel like the music industry right now is saturated because people
of course it's saturated.
So much music? Of
course it's saturated. Don't you see? All right. There's no music coming out of Jamaica playing on commercial radio. You know what I mean? It's just oversaturated. If you call Jamaica, if you wanted to know the top 10 songs of Jamaica, who do you call? Exactly. There is nobody to call, and there is no top 10 because everybody would have their own opinion. There is no centralized. All right. There's talks in every station in Jamaica is going to get a program director. There's going to start programming, which is needed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what we need to do, because if right now, if anybody wanted to know the top 10 songs of Jamaica, nobody know them.
Yeah.
Unless you look at certain charts which aren't real.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I mean, I want a listener, the listenership charts. I want to know what's popular just because the people are listening to it and like it.
Yeah.
That's the real chart. And not if somebody just say, all right, we're going to put this song on the chart because I like you.
Yeah. But even if they even go by the radio, I hear that there's a payola thing going on.
Well, there might be there's a payola thing. There's a payola thing if you want. It's, you know how payola comes about? People pay people. Mm-hmm. If those people wasn't paying people, there would be no payola.
Mm-hmm. True.
Right or wrong? I mean, the people you pay, there's people that keep payola alive because they love pay people for put their tunes on the radio. Yeah. If they wasn't paying people to put their tune, there would be no payola.
Exactly.
So if you're paying a DJ 30 stack to put your shit up, they get used to that 30 stack. Now every minute they want that 30 stack, or they get used to it. But if you never give it to them, they never know the difference.
Yeah.
But no, so you know what I mean? There's an illusion that payola really runs Jamaica, and it's a lie. I know Zip and all of them that they don't take no payola.
Yeah.
Their tune has to hot. Your tune has to be a good tune, and then it will be played. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's just that. At one moment, you had Vybz Kartel and Mavado. Mm-hmm. I run dancehall. Real shit. They were running dancehall. Every minute of my run dancehall. Now, I mean, you know, Kartel, you know, I respect Kartel, a little businessman. He does his business, you know what I mean? He had this whole Teacher's Pet thing coming out, and he was, you know, doing his songs, and everything was good for him. But then he got knocked. I know, I'm not going to judge that, man. You know, I don't want nobody to be in prison. I've been in prison. I don't want, you know what I mean? But, you know, he got to do what he got to do. Boom. Kartel is locked up. Mavado is pursuing things with, like, Khaled and them. Mm-hmm. So he's in the States. Mm-hmm. He's still got his songs, but he's concentrating on his thing over here. So he's really not in Jamaica all the while. You know what I mean? Whatever. So Kartel is locked. Mavado's doing his thing. He's still in the thing. But it leaves a little gap for the Popcorns, for the Chandizzis, for, you know, the Black Rhinos, for the Navinos, the Idonians, and stuff, which they are coming through the door because as I was, over the past week, I just came back from Jamaica, I'm seeing a trend of how the DJs and the pop stations are playing the younger artists and giving them, you know, like Zaga and all of them, you know, who has a song and you know, like, and giving them that run. So meanwhile while those two superstars are there, whatever, the little youths like, you know, like Popcorn and them are going through because Popcorn is becoming pop culture. Yeah. He's very hot.
Even Cargo,
you know, even
in Florida.
Cargo's not as hot as Popcorn. Yeah. You know what I mean? Popcorn's hot. You know what I mean? Believe me, you know, I mean, on top of everything. And, you know, Cargo is doing his thing, but I think there's a few little younger artists that are really bubbling. You know what I mean? That as for Killer.
But Johnny, I know there's a lot of people that, you know, look at you as a bad person or whatever case may be.
No doubt.
I mean, what advice do you, like, how do you look at yourself in, you know, during the day to get over, you know, all those negativity that gets thrown at you and
well, I mean, I really don't care, dog. I mean, if you're not putting no food in my pot, I really don't give a fuck what you say, man. And you know what I mean? And, you know, the thing about why they say that is because I ain't a punk or a pushover. Mm-hmm. So they can't come to me and with their bullshit. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's just a motherfucker that would talk like this, they don't like me, they don't know me. Yeah. And I have motherfuckers who don't like me that don't even know me. Yeah. You know what I mean? So how do you like me and you don't even know me? Yeah. The thing about it is that I'm not a pushover, dog. Yeah. And I'm not a pussy, and I've been doing this. Yeah. You know what I mean? I got experience, knowledge, and everything I need in this business, so you can't really come tell me no bullshit. Yeah. So if you want to be real with me, I'll be real with you. If you don't, you're gonna get that side where you don't like me. Fuck it, I care less, man.
Trust me, everybody in this industry gets it, so it's just
like, come on, it's lonely at the top, man. You know what I mean? It's lonely at the top. When you're doing something everybody wants to do and you the motherfucking man, you're a fucking target. Yeah. You're a target. Everybody wants to say this, that, that. I was a batty man one week. The next week, me I suck pussy. The next week, me I fuck batty. The next week, my wife left me for a woman. So you tell me, woman if said, dog, I'm confident in me, dog. You see me? You understand? So it doesn't matter what you say or do. Fuck you, man. You know what I mean? I'm good. Or I love my supporters, and I'm a Scorpio, man. So it's either I love you or I hate you. Let's keep it like that, man.
Okay. Well, as I said, you know, if people want to contact you, it's jwonder.
jwonder at Gmail, jwonder21 on Twitter, hapilos21.com. You know what I mean? HAPILOS21.com.
If you guys don't know, look at the albums. Look at
every album. Look at every hot rhythm coming out album or artwork, and you will see the 21st Hapilos logo.
Even events, because I've been
events. We just we support. Like I said, we was built on trying to help motherfuckers, trying to help people.
Yeah.
You know, trying to build shit. We've been through it. I've been through it. I've been shitted on. You know what I mean? I've helped record companies build their whole life, and then they get rid of me. I've built artists that get rid of me. I've built producers that get rid of me. You know, it's just that way. Yeah. So we built this so people can work and help themselves, and you know, and all of them things.
How did you actually start getting your name the streets? Actually, is it
being in the streets? Being in the streets. I was in the streets 24/7. You know, before my wife and everything like that. You know, it was just me, cowboy style. You know what I mean? So like, I had a lot of time to spend with artists. I mean, there was for 5 years straight. 5 years straight, there wasn't an artist that came into JFK from Jamaica that I didn't pick up and deal with. Well, and then, you know, I was in the streets, all the pirate radio, when pirate radio was cracking, you know, when pirate radio 2006, 2007, 2008, when pirate radio was cracking, we was constantly in the street with pirate radio, constantly at every Wagwan radios, the Red Hot radios, exclusive radios, you know what I mean? All of these things, you know what I mean? So, you know, that's how it was, because we was constantly in the streets. That's why it was like really in the streets. And it was really musically, because it's not no good thing. You know what I mean? So it was just musically, and that's how it really was. You know what I mean? We're older now, we're on to other things, but you know, that's where we come from, the streets. Bounty Killer bust in the streets of Brooklyn. Everybody is a foundation bust in the streets of Brooklyn. You know what I mean? From to Taurus Riley. Yeah. He bust right here in the streets of Brooklyn. So, you know, it's just the streets. How
has the music evolved and changed?
Well, back then it was much more of, it was real quality over the quantity. Right now you have a lot of quantity and not a lot of quality. Like you would have a Jammies camp, you know, a Penthouse camp, and, you know, Bobby Digital and Steely and Black Scorpio. You had all kind of different camps where the artists used to be in one place. And it was like, you know, you had songs coming out like every once in a while. Now, you know, everybody's a producer, everybody's producing songs. You have too much songs and not enough, you know what I mean? It's just crazy. At one time it was, you know, quality, and now it's quantity. You know what I mean?
Okay, so what advice do you give to, you know, the younger generation, like musically? Because I know you hear a lot of music.
Just make good music, man. I mean, a lot of cats going around spending all this money to voice a lot of artists, and you know, they're not getting nothing back out of it. I mean, you just have to just make good music, man. You know, the cream will rise to the top. If you're a good producer and you're making good music, your shit is gonna shine. If you're not, you're gonna be shit. You know what I mean? It's just real. You know what I mean? So do what you're doing. You know, we don't care. If you want to put out your music, whatever, we ain't the one to just judge it, man. We're gonna help you do it. You know what I mean? You never know. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's oversaturated, yes, but what can you do, man? People love to do music, and they feel like, you know, you have to understand, this is Jamaica. Yeah. There's only a few ways to really go, you know, get yourself out there. I mean, if you're in Jamaica and you live on the Gully Bank, or you live in somewhere over there, there's only a few ways to really elevate yourself, come out. If you want to be a bad man and end up dead, or go into music and try live. Yeah. And you know, or certain other little things, you know. So I don't, if they want to make music and give it to me, I'll take it, because I don't want them to go kill people. Yeah. That's my philosophy of the thing, dog. You know what I mean? Like, there's only a few ways out of it. I mean, a lot of people might say, all right, music is over there, blah, blah, blah. And a lot of producers, they live in big houses. No, but a lot of them live in the Waterhouses and the Tower Hills and the Sea Views and them places there. You know what I mean? And trying to build their way out. Even if they live in a garrison in the country too, like, or a slum in the country too. You know, them type of people. I had a kid. Ja Prince drove all the way from Montego Bay the other day just to drop off a piece of paper and drive right back to me. That's how dedicated he was. And I'm going to tell him I'm not going to put your thing online for you. Yeah. If him go do that, I can't do that, man. Can't do that. You know?
What? For Johnny, no, I see Johnny on a lot of stage shows, a lot of concerts now. I see your distribution on. What's going on with that?
Oh, well, you know, well, 21st Hapilos is combination between 21st and Hapilos. Hapilos Entertainment International, you know, they do a lot of stage shows and parties. Okay. You know, so, you know, and then, you know, I do them too when I do them with him. Hapilos does them by himself, and I do some with him. Yeah. So, you know, that's what he does, you know, and they're having something this week coming up and everything. And then we also launching a thing called Hapilos Teens. It's like a, you know, for the teenagers and stuff like that. And it's going to be in Jamaica and, you know, around the world. So I mean, you know, that's what we do. We're doing a Boom Shots compilation with Complex Magazine and Boom Shots. Rob Kenner used to be formerly of Vibe. Should be coming out next week in December. It's going to be the Boom Shots Volume 1. You know, unreleased Bogie and really great music, really good. You know, really big thing, and you know, and we're happy about that too.
Okay. So you're working with the biggest producers in the industry, the biggest artists. What is next for Johnny Wonder?
Man, I'll tell you, I just want to build this company here, and I'm good. Really, I mean, you know, everybody knows me knows that I really wanna, you know, just build something and then just live life. You know what I mean? That's what I want to do. Really. What's next? I don't know, man. But this is a baby right now. It's like my 2-year-old baby. I gotta grow him.
Yeah.
VP Records, really, I really ain't got nothing to say. From them Kill Joel Chin, I really don't got nothing to say, man. I just want peace and love. You know what I mean? I'm just saying it's like you're not the only monopoly in town. You know what I mean? We're doing our thing. You know, you recognize that. Work with us, man. I mean, you know, what you're doing is trying to stop. You know, if you know, just work with me. Say, John, you have, you know, like, you know, one of their artists, Egyptian. You know, you have to get a waiver. I was like, all right, give me a waiver. But no, they go too technical with me, man. And you know what I mean? Just, you know, it's me. I'm helping your artists, man. I'm promoting them. I'm doing everything for them. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? I really don't have nothing against VP. I know Chris for 25 years. I know Miss Pat. I love her. And you know what I mean? Rest in peace, Joelle. You know what I mean? I really have nothing bad to say about VP. It's just that we are here, man. Yeah. You know, they killed Joel, and you know, and I don't like that, man. You know what I mean? I don't know who killed him. I'm just saying he's dead, and we just need to have peace and love and make dancehall go true.
So why do you feel that, you know, like, you know, we're all in New York. Why can't we all just work together? Like,
because it's business, man. You know what I mean? If you're gonna be an illusionist and feel you know, like motherfuckers are gonna be your friend. No, this is a business. It's the music business, man. So we have to all do business.
Yeah.
We do friendness. It doesn't matter. Look, we're the competition.
Yeah.
No, I went to VP 100 times and tell them, said, yo, let's do this, and you know, it just didn't work out.
Yeah.
It wasn't meant to be. What God gave for us is like, this was meant to be. 21st Hapilos Digital Distribution, that was meant to be. You know what I mean? So you know, I don't really have nothing with them. I don't have nothing with nobody. We're just working, man. You know what I mean? And if we have to abide by whatever rules that we're learning as we go, we were learning waivers, mechanical licenses, now we know.
Yeah.
And we're good to go. So everything is good with me and VP. Rest in peace, Joel Chin. You know what I mean? And leave it like that.
Well, thank you for interviewing with Dancehall Connect. It's been a pleasure. You guys stay tuned for Dancehall Connect. It's your girl Bogie.
This is your girl Bogie. Stay tuned for more Dancehall Connect.